Great, just take your time, take your time. I like that. What I'm after is that she doesn't get ahead of your post, ahead of your seat and leg, okay? Relaxation, but not nerves. Good. There, that she balances herself. If she rushes, then she's on her forehand. Good. And she won't relax because she's ahead of you. This is lovely. Good. Good. There, that's nice. And I like what you're doing in the contact. You're nicely present with her in the contact. That's very nice. Good. Very nice. That's lovely. On this side, just be a little bit careful to not slightly lose the outside shoulder. When you bend left, make sure you feel she doesn't leak out the right shoulder. That's it. That you have a soft left rein. Yes, you're softening her, but just keep the right shoulder aligned with your right leg, your right shoulder, and your right forearm. Good. And it's slight, okay? It still looks very nice. Nice horse. Good. 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 Nice. Just make a circle at that end that she sees the banners and the tent again. Yep. A little inner flexion. A little inner leg that you leg yield her towards what she's worried about. That your leg is always what's settling her. Yeah, good. Nice. Good. Which part of the leg yield did you like better, the first half or the second half? Let's go again, okay? Same side, same side. I like the first half better. The second half, she got a little bit strung out, and then she rushed a little bit. The beginning was beautiful. A little more right bending. There, that rhythm. A little more right bend. Good, good, right there, right there. I like the second half of that one better. Good. And when I'm saying better, it's not that anything was wrong. It's just that we're the same page about the feel we want. That's it. Good. Good. So your left leg is taking her into your right rein. Don't just have the feeling of softness to the left. Good.
64.982 seconds in a clear round as well.
Nice. Not bigger. That's absolutely beautiful there, Lauren. It's beautiful. Good. And the reason I'm just saying not bigger is I want her balance. Lovely. It's great. Good. Maureen, how are you? Good. Lauren, guess what?
Sorry, guys.
You're good.
This is two.
Good. So Lauren, you're a lucky lady. It's a nice horse. So
Hey.
the canter has a lot of power,
It's all yours.
but the power is managed well. Good. She's got really good balance. Good.
Mm-hmm. That's nice to hear other people say it, though.
No worries.
Like 3 or 4 minutes early, but
And when you're ready, just change sides any way you'd like that I can see the left lead canter. And then we'll start to work together. Nice.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they
Makes it
get
worth the trip.
right.
Good.
Well, Mia came right up here like a soldier.
The first of three remaining. Jessica
Nice coaching
Pepper.
there. She got a little bit worried. You coached her beautifully. Nice job. And you didn't restrict her. That's what I liked. You were present without restricting her. Good. And she needs that. She's an alert horse. Yeah, she needs a good coach that's there for her. Yeah, good. Nice. Nice.
Such a good girl.
Good.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm amazed.
Good. Okay, when you're ready, come back to trot. Let's do that again, okay? Take your time, good. Just ask for a little bit more fluidity in the transition, not that she fades, okay? A little bit more seat and leg thinking forward through the transition. Just gentle, flowing, good, good, good. Ah, leg, leg, leg. There, refresh the back when she gets to the trot. There. So you feel she's gliding across the ground and doesn't need your leg, and she's not sulking back. There you go. There you go. Release her back. There you go. Nice. Good. All right, give her a little walk break. Cool. Let her relax. Really nice. Nice. Okay, so my feedback.
68.133 seconds. Just that.
Mostly, I mean, all very positive. Okay. Lovely horse. She's got a nice degree of power and natural suppleness with good balance. You guys look like a nice team. All right, you ride her well and you're used to her. That looks really, really good. Okay. So my first impression about what we have to be careful about as we build her up the levels. Okay. I'd say for me right now, her weakest thing, and relax. Every horse I would ever teach, my own included, there's something weaker. Right? Right? So for me right now, her connection is the weakest part. And I think that's what's getting your inconsistencies you talked about when you and I were just chatting before you started riding. So one thing related to that, believe me, I do this because I love horses. Okay, but the one thing we want to make sure with her about is that when you praise her and give to her, she's been very, very steady and good. She's getting rewarded for a great connection, okay? Don't give to her too much because you want her to be in the contact nicely. You follow me? And I don't want to disrupt that. When something's going really well and we think we're praising her by giving away the hand, like in a moment when she gets scared, actually be there. And then just a little reward once in a while. Say, yeah, that was really good, thank you. Yeah. Just that little pick there about the contact. The second little pick I have is that when you and I talked in the beginning about what you wanted my eyes on over these days, and you haven't shown her yet what you're thinking about in those tests, is the balance of the canter, right? Controlling the canter, the collection and stuff. Okay, so I'm not so sure that counter canter that early is that positive. For me, on the true canter, she was really balanced. And then on both leads, when you went to the diagonal for the counter canter, she got a little ahead of you and flat and long, and then she was a little bit strung out for the counter canter. So I'm not saying don't do counter canter. I'm just saying maybe set it up differently. Maybe don't give her a whole diagonal to get on her forehand and then go to the counter turn. Maybe just come off true canter like a 10-meter half circle, back to the track, and just keep that same balance if you want to feel counter canter, okay? So that's just as a fresh eye seeing her for the first time. Both diagonals, she went a little ahead of you and got long. Now, what would be your next set of work with her? Yep. Okay. Right. Let's do it. Let's keep her order the same, okay? So don't reinvent the wheel. So just remember, I think the biggest thing we want to do with her, that you get rewarded for how good she is, and you get rewarded for how good this team looks between the two of you, is that connection piece, okay? Just be natural. Don't wait for me to say something. I just want you to ride your system with her, okay?
Jump for Corey McLaughlin and Tice Stone, number 19.
I like that.
First up, just 2 remaining.
That's beautifully balanced. Awesome. And just feel that she's always constantly softly in your reins. Good. The lightness isn't air, lightness is connection. And you're doing great. When I'm saying these things, it's not because it's bad. I'm just saying that's the biggest good. Lovely. That's beautifully balanced. Good job, Lauren. Reins could be a touch shorter when you're ready. Just a touch, relax. Whenever you're ready. Good. It's only because she came more together in the canter. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, but no kidding.
Oh my god.
Good.
Other than your wife.
Uh,
Who's the nicest?
And the second tweak I have for you is the feeling of the contact. I don't want you to dictate how you use your seat, all right? Stay constant with your seat. Good. Be her consistent rhythm. Canter, canter jump, canter jump, canter jump, canter jump, canter jump. I'm dictating the canter with my seat constantly. Good.
Unfortunately, that was just some tough luck there.
Good.
She won things.
Good. Good. Now think of balance. Uphill. It's okay. She went early behind on you. That's okay. Beautiful. Your half pass was lovely. It started a little bit inconsistent and you stabilized it beautifully. Good. Going to the bathroom. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Nice. Nice. Good. Try not to look too far to the left this direction. Good. Perfect. Glance there with your eyes, but keep your chin right in the center with her crest. Good. So you have her right shoulder. Beautiful. Lovely there. Awesome. Lauren, that's gorgeous. Just watch it. Yeah, good. See, that's that outer rein there again. Good. Now go straight. Go straight. Don't finish that half pass. Track left. Okay, so that one we have to pick on just a little bit, okay? Where do you feel I want that pick? Perfect, perfect, exactly, exactly. And that's related to that right rein. I saw that warming up today also. So just be a little bit careful that you don't feel you avoid the right rein. Have the right rein. That's what keeps her stable. If she's soft with the right rein and she feels left rein, she tips. Yeah, I think your right rein keeps her head a little bit to the right and your left rein is bending her. Yeah, so your right rein, it's okay, no worries. Yeah, regroup. Walk, walk, walk. Regroup, don't pet her, organize, and then canter. Consistent frame, consistent frame. Remember the judges, those two nice ladies over there are good friends of mine, but in the show ring, they don't give us any love. Yeah, we have to earn it, yeah? Good. Right rein, uphill, uphill, uphill. There. Consistent, right there. Good. Consistent. Now the half pass, consistent. Bending, consistent. Rhythm with leg, consistent. Go straight. And we're going to track left again. Make a circle at that end, Lauren. Canter rhythm. Ah, that was your mistake there. You got to own that one. She lost her coach on that one. Rider. Canter jump. That's what I was saying. Watch, you don't get too passive with your seat because she feels good. You don't have to be loud, but you can't. Yeah, stay there for her. She's also a green horse and doesn't know environment. So now what you're going to ride is half pass, like to the quarter line, and then shoulder in left. Uphill. Now half pass to quarter line. Keep your bend right there. Now flow to shoulder in to rebalance her into the right rein. Now enter half pass again. Now flow to shoulder in again. Control. That was lovely. Let's do that again. Don't pet her yet. Yo, she was good, I agree. Just controlling her bounce. She tends to tip left and get an auto cruise. Now rebalance her. Now head again. That's 2 times now that happened, okay? That gets expensive now, yeah? Think in the test now, you'd have a super ride going, 70-something%, and then she breaks and you became 4th instead of 1st. Determined. And now half pass. Beautiful right rein. Straight, ride the canter with your seat. Remind her. Now go a little forward on the long side. Not fast, forward. Bigger. Perfect. And now collect her a little bit. Don't let her break to the trot. Quick seat, active, 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 active. Now fluid seat. There. Now remind her when you're half halt canter with a little bit of a quicker seat. Collect and quick. Step, step, step. And now smooth seat, canter out. Good. So when you do any of your collecting within the gait, have a little bit more of an active seat so she doesn't think it's a downward transition. And one more time, a little bit quicker seat. And collect her a little bit in the canter. Up, quick, quick, uphill, uphill, uphill. And now smooth seat, canter out. Oh, good. And do that transition again when you're ready. Quick seat, collect just a little bit. Refresh the balance and canter on. Good. Awesome. And now prepare for a walk break. Collected walk, contact, contact. That's expensive time right there. Lovely, lovely. And I'm picking on those things right now because you want to show her for the first time, right? And she's a lovely horse. We have to make sure the whole thing is thorough for the show ring. Yeah. Good. Now a little walk break that she can take the reins. Awesome. Any questions with that first set? So what I saw early on in the first trot that was slight, and I said to you, just be a little bit careful in your rising trot warming up, that she doesn't bend left and sneak out the right shoulder. She is a little bit less connected in the right rein when it's on the outside, in general, okay? And so horses that are less connected, when they start the half pass work, okay, not so much long side work, because in the long side, they're still balanced, left and right. Follow me? But when you hit in a half pass, you're affecting the left to right balance. So when if she's not on the outside rein, now she's in auto cruise left. Now she's lost balance, and that's why she tilts. So I want her always, you have the feeling, she's in my outside rein, her balance, and I'll head left as long as she stays in my outside rein. The second I think she tips, that's the tilt. Rebalance her before she tips. That she learns to find her balance, okay? And I'm a big fan, when you're doing gymnastics, that you remind the horse before fixing the horse. So if she's already lost her balance and you fix her, she doesn't gain confidence. If she's going over nicely, you say, awesome, let me just remind you to rebalance. Awesome, and now we just go over and we straighten, and we go over and we straighten, and everything stayed good. Now she finds her confidence on the right rein. Your feel for the right canter, jump, and tempo, very, very nice.
Over there.
Yikes.
Okay. What do we look at next?
This is
We
fine.
have 2 days, so we don't have to kill her, you know, so we have 2 days. Great, let's take a look. Let's take a look. The same thing, my biggest thing I want to give you is, you've done your training part. She looks confident, she looks nice, really, good job. Now we have to have the entities of connection, consistency, etc. So you get the points. Yeah. Steady. Don't trot yet. Don't trot yet. Own that walk. Not luck. Own that walk. There, that's nice. Now I want you to stretch her again like an extended walk.
Please clear the ring.
And now we're working on consistency. Big extended walk. Go for the point. She has a lovely walk. Go for it. Get a 9 for the walk.
We will let you back into walk, so not a big deal.
A little more reaching, a little lower.
So again, riders and trainers,
Good.
next to the ring.
Now that's okay. Good. Find it.
Need to get people
Convince her to stretch. Her back. Her back. Good. Stretch her back. Her back will stabilize her contact. Good. And when you're ready, you transition to collected walk. Good. Feel you own the collected walk, and then you'll go to the trot. Good. You caught that. Good feel, Lauren. Good feel, Lauren. And good. There's the contact part I talked about right there, right? That's all it is. It's just developing a more consistent connection. Good. Keep reminding yourself, but this is for all of us, not just you. Contact is not dictated by lightness. A horse that's too light is as bad as a horse that's too strong. Good. A nice, light, consistent connection. Because connection is that the whole body is connected. The reins are a piece of the body. Good. There, it's getting nice. A little more forward desire, just a touch, just a touch. Right there, right there. Good, beautiful. And straight. Yep. Yep. Good. And now a little bit more expression in the lateral work. Build it. Build it. Build the expression. And now gradually straighten her. Good. Right there. That's the best trot you've had. Ride that. Want that. Don't ride tentative. Good. Be her coach. Good. Show the world how good she is. That's nice.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
And straighten. That's good desire right there. That's a nice trot desire. That's not timid. And you're also not overwhelming her. That's in balance. Lovely. She needs that impulsion to stabilize the contact. Follow me? She needs the hind leg to fill up the bridle. But if we overwhelm her, then we take her out of balance. Lovely. There you go. There you go. That the hind legs are filling up the contact. Nice. 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 Good. Now when she gets stable, that's the first time you can ride a half halt if you want to, or some collection, but you can't ride collection or half halts when she's not good in the contact. You got to get her to fill up the contact first. Then you can communicate to the body without disruption. Nice. That's a nice picture there. That's what you want, Lauren. That's nice desire in the trot. Good. She doesn't look like she's being pushed and overwhelmed. It's a dance between the two of you. Good. Yeah. Quite good. And now straight. Good. 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 Contact uphill. Good. There. Love it. Does she like to stretch? Okay, go on a circle now. Okay, finish that. Good. Go ahead with that. Go ahead with that. When you're done that movement, let's let her stretch a second. That looks good. It's nice and fluid. And rising. Yep. And now what I'm curious about is from stretching, bringing her back up again, that we work on the contact again, okay? This is just a chance for her lower back to relax for a second. And that's lovely, by the way. Lovely. Good. All right, now start bringing back up the contact into a nice, consistent, balanced, working frame, and then you'll sit when the contact is good. Don't sit yet. Get her balanced first, one thing at a time. Get her consistent in the contact, from her hind legs, uphill, filling up the bridle. That's it. Uphill, filling up the bridle. There. Now you can sit that. Swinging back muscles, filling up the bridle. Nice. Ride her a touch forward when she does that. Not that she's wrong. So I don't want to use the leg loud. I want to just press her with the leg fluidly to fill up the contact. There you go. There. Up there. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. Good. 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 And when you're ready, I'd like you to ride her to a transition to halt. We're not fixing a thing. It's just a transition of 10 points. And when you're ready, trot off into your collected third level trot. First step. Good, right there, easy, good. A touch too much, but I like you went for it. It's all right, good. Swinging back, uphill, lovely, lovely. That's what you want right there. Now one more halt when you're ready, and then she gets a walk break from the halt. Left hind to touch. Stay, perfect, contact, and then relax. And a walk break, good, nice. Nice.